For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasker. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your Angels.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's trouble every time he steps into the box because he's such a well-rounded hitter. He has the power to go deep. He's got the speed to turn an out into a base hit. And he's got the nerve to stay calm and come through in the clutch.
Jim Heim will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground.
Steve Cook will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
He's set. Here it comes. Nope. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. Well, the book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Here it comes, 2-0. Taken high and deep to right. Paredes looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Alonso Luis will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Set up away, but he misses with the slurve ball for ball 2. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
And the pitch on 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Paredes sprinting after it, 2 gone.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. He's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
Stepping in, Chris Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Had him reaching that time. Strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on now, what's down right here?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins on top, 2-0. Addison Russell will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
These guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Plays it 1 now.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
0-2 count. They're coming with the fastball. He's geared up for it here, but he winds up just missing it as he foul tips it, and the catcher holds on.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Paredes. She'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game. He's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Mike Trout will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
First pitch on its way. Here's a
Ball one,
slider
no
to start
strike.
things out. Looked at for ball one.
Hey, 2 out.
That's ball
And
two.
maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you
Ball
can just
three.
give up on him.
3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. No
Ball
offer
four.
there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Boy, and he's not too thrilled with that call out there on the mound. And you know
Batting
what?
fourth.
I don't blame him.
Catcher.
I mean, have a look where this pitch is.
Williamson.
That catches an awful lot of the plate, and I think I'd be mad if I were him.
Hey, 2 away now.
Standing in now, Ken Williamson.
0-1.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Nope,
Off the
that's a
plate,
ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Trout around third, he can move. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Hey, we got 2.
Into the box, Sean McCormick. As the first
Count
pitch
1-0.
sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, plays it 1 now.
Lifted into center field. Schroeder is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Giancarlo Stanton makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Yeah, you can do it. Known better. Let's go.
A little tardy
0-1
there.
count.
No balls and a strike. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble.
One time,
Trouble will
right
find
now.
you if you're putting pitches there.
And a pitch
I got
in the
1
dirt
ball,
as he
1
lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he
2 balls,
lays off a
2
pitch
strikes.
outside as they draw even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have at this level.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
And they stick right with that fastball on the outside part of the plate. He knows in his mind that he's got to protect, but he just can't catch up with this thing.
Into the box now, Jay Fink. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Crowd on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight.
Hey, nice and patient.
Xander Bogaerts into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Let it fly right here.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, you can do it. No one back. Let's go.
Let her rip. Here we go.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Connor Gillespie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Nobody out now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Connor Gillespie, a solo home run. His second home run of the series as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
In now, Yangervis Solarte.
First baseman,
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton is there. 1 down.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Hey! 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Schroeder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Andrelton Simmons gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this is low, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. Kevin Bain will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go. Here we go now. One at a time.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Paredes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Doug Schroeder will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Slurved, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Yeah, your instincts tell you that it's going to be outside, but he has such great movement that it comes back to catch the corner.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2. Addison Russell will stand in here.
And
he was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Designated
You
hitter.
just don't like to get beat on a
Addison
fastball in that situation.
Russell.
I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Hey, first.
1-1. Here it comes. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work, and no question they've had his number here in the early going, and now they stretch the lead out even further.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Right
Jimmy
fielder.
Paredes.
Jimmy.
Batting
Paredes.
left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
And you can't really say he's been
Now
dominant on the mound.
Center
But
fielder.
when he moves his pitches around, that's what
Mike.
makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Hey, we got one here.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
When you're a hitter, there's
Now
only
batting.
2 times where you know
Catcher.
for sure you
Ken
got a hit. One is when
Williamson.
you hit one into the seats, it feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Into the box, Ken Williamson grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lifted the other way to left center. Schroeder on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out.
I
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Sean McCormick is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-1 pitch as a sinker swung on and missed, 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels get just the one. 3 innings are complete now in Game 7. It's the Angels 3 and the Marlins 2. Steve Cook is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alonzo Luis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
See it, drive it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Chris Perez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to. That big-time fastball.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Yeah, I'm with that up there, huh?
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Here's another look, and you're going to see this throw as a high one down to second. But he's still got time to go up the ladder and then come down with it and put the tag on in time.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Angels 3 and the Marlins 2. Connor Gillespie is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Got no one out now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Solarte is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
One away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Come on, guys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of 2 approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
2 down.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We played 4 full. Angels are out in front, 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Hey, so you didn't drive in here? on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, let the can up there, kid, huh?
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Come on, kid. See and drop.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Seventh and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Jay Fink is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, two gone.
The batter, number 3.
And that's why you love this guy playing short for you. Excellent range, and he's going to show off that hose, too. That's a nice play.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Ball.
And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go right here.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swing and miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Pitch up there. Come on now.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Still 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still a 3-2 ball game. Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yep,
fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
I got it! I got it!
And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there. But that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, we got one out here.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, and it's given the Angels a 4-2 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
In now, Jimmy Paredes.
Jimmy.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that's through for a hit.
Center fielder number 33,
Mike Trout steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
And another good hitters count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
And that's over, 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
On the ground up the middle. A dive. He's got it. The second for 1.
He's safe.
Just late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Can't quite get the out after an impressive snag. Standing in now, Ken Williamson, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
All right, come on.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. On the move is Trout from first. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Angels lead it 4-2. Kevin Bain makes his way to the box
Leading
to
off
lead
for
us
Miami.
off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman.
And in a pretty close game so
Kevin
far, they'd love to see
Bain.
this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In there, strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself
Hey,
from
drive
being
that pitch.
overconfident,
Oh, here we go.
though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Late decision
No
to swing
balls,
that
2
time,
strikes.
and as a result, it's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he
Up
still
next for the
hasn't
Marlins.
walked the batter to this point.
Center
So
fielder.
his control has been
Doug
really, really spot
Schroeder.
on so far.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Into the box, Doug Schroeder, as he takes a
Ball
fastball
inside.
off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Hit hard toward the right
Come on,
side.
dig hard.
That
Go,
gets
two,
down,
two.
and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, I think this was a
Up next
changeup
for
that
the
just
Marlins.
hung a little bit
Left
too
fielder,
much in the strike zone.
Marcell
Let's take another look at it
Ozuna.
here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Come on now.
A
One time.
throw behind the runner at second,
Stay!
and he's back standing. Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Here comes the 0-1. Strike two called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
0-2, you gotta shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Trying to come back inside for the punch out on 1 and 2. This thing, though, it just runs on him a bit too much, and that winds up being a costly mistake.
Steve
One time, here
Cook
we go.
will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air and deep to left center field. McCormick racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Stepping in now, Alonso
Designated hitter.
Luis. And the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
1-1.
One ball,
So
one
after
strike.
the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. Chop foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there. But when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Jose Alvarez will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Jose Alvarez.
Into the box now, Chris Perez. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, in any designs they might have had about doing a lot of running tonight, may need to be 86 right now because it's just not happening for him out there.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
3 runs already home here.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. And he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And let's go, kid. Here we go.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Angels 4. Ken Williamson will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, this is exactly where you want to live if you're a pitcher. I mean, just about any pitch breakdown chart you can find will show that hitters have trouble with pitches on the outside corner down at the knees. That's tough.
In now, Sean McCormick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Connor Gillespie will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Yeah, we got one.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Rips this one to first. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He beat it.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Now pitching for
Vance
the Marlins.
Worley will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. So striding in, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
We got one out here.
A one pitch on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Cesar Hernandez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Hey, you gotta hold him right here, huh? Okay, now he's got 2.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Jay Fink will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
All right, come on now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Well, they just kept going away, and then finally he just said, might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Right here,
1-1, here it is.
Ball, that's
and he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
All right, stand
The
up.
relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and on 3-1, this is the pitch you're looking for. You're looking fastball middle in, and if you get it, your eyes are going to get about as big as the on-deck circle. And he turns on this thing and just rips it for 2 bases.
Lou Breeze
for the Angels.
come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Kevin Bain stand in now in as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. Runners at second and third here, nobody out.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
I got
3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Doug Schroeder is on deck. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Come on, big guy. You got this. Hey, let it fly. Let's go. Right here. Get a good rip on it, huh?
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Doug Schroeder stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely,
Come on, Daddy,
if
like
the
a
man on
big
the
gun.
mound
Right
can get out of
time,
this
right
jam,
time.
he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Paredes is under it, 1 away. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Up next for the
1-run game, you absolutely love to get that extra insurance run home. And this ball just didn't have enough carry on it.
Marcell Ozuna
Here
gets
we
a
go.
great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Like you can, like you
Definitely
can.
trying to
Come
pitch for
on.
the ground ball right here. And as a hitter, you just got to look for something up in that zone, something you can drive.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And now you can go for 2 up the middle here with 1 away. It's a little riskier, but it is an option.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Now a
1-1.
cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Inside corner called a strike 1 and 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
That's a tough play, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Bases are loaded with only one out.
Pretty good one.
Oh, this is in the air to deep left field. And he's not going to get there. It's over his head. One run scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a two-run double. And it builds their lead up to 3.
And a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure's on, as they play 2 more here and move that lead to 3 now.
Steve Cook will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
Hey, let it
You know,
fly.
Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Come on, baby. One time. Here we go.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Charlton Mendez will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Don't be afraid.
Alonzo
Let it fly. One
Luis
time.
will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Here you go.
Hey, Griffin and Rickett, kid. Let's go.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Skied into straightaway right. Paredes has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, and he is in there.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Chris Perez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel
Here we go.
quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Let it fly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Drive it. Let's go right here. He's up and drive it, huh?
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, let it fly, let it fly.
2 down, runners at first and second. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
And I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
No offer with the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Yeah, I see it. Let's drive it.
The 2-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 8 and the Angels 4. Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
All right, come on now.
Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton on the run. Makes the play, 1 away.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game. I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Addison Russell will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Get ahead and stay ahead now.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off again, ball 3. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
Jimmy Paredes will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's turn it now.
From the stretch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Runners on first with 1 down.
One out. You got 1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Center fielder number 33.
Mike Trout stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, much too
ball,
tardy on
one
the fastball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You're in a tough situation here on the mound because you don't want to load the bases, but you also need to be extra careful with this guy up here at the plate.
To 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit hard to short. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Marlins 8 and the Angels 4. Giancarlo Stanton comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Right field.
And so far in this ballgame, he
Giancarlo
hasn't even been on
Stanton.
base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Jay Fink waits on deck.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here it is on 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch.
How about
That's a rough night at the ballpark
Jay
here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the box, Jay Fink. That's your way down. A breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Hold strike 0-2.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Tap fouled at home plate.
Good one right here.
Ripped on the ground to first. There is Solarte. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
Now here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside though.
Like you can right there. Square it up.
Ripped down the first base line. Solace's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Jermaine Huffman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jermaine Huffman.
Leading off the inning, Ken Williamson.
And
they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty
Ken
big deficit in this
Williamson.
game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
No one out now.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. Stanton is there, 1 away.
And you know, these guys are at a point where they need to get something going. And I thought for sure this might be just the thing to get them started. But it hangs up there just long enough to find an outfielder's glove.
Stepping in now, Sean McCormick, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
One down, one down.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Connor Gillespie, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, we got 1.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Payoff pitch on its way. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He's second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8 innings are complete. We're on to the 9th in Game 7. It's the Marlins 8 and the Angels 4. Cam Bedrosian come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kevin Bain will stand in here.
Leading off for the
Over
Marlins.
2 with a run scored so
baseman,
far.
Kevin Bain. Let's go, big fella.
Smoke toward third. Gillespie's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, that's pretty nice. So come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now, that'll help you settle right into the game.
Doug Schroeder will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Wait for yours.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, when Matt's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
A pretty good swing there.
Now batting.
You'll watch.
Left fielder.
Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing.
Let's go, big bro.
Throw over to first.
Safe.
And the runner back. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, right guy, right spot. What's up now?
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Runners going. Pitch is high. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
No one better. Need you right here.
Hey, drop him in. We need you right here.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Punch up, kid.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
And he was really late on this
for the Marlins.
I mean, really
Third
late.
baseman,
You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly right
Into the box now. Steve Cook hit in the air to right field. Paredes giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Marlins 8 and the Angels 4. Yonhervis Solarte will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination. Still get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
Number
It's so hard
32.
to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Okay, let's go right here.
Here's the first pitch. Yeah. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, we got no out.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, let it go, let it go, it's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Launches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1. These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Hey, now we got 2.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. Gloved by Bogarts. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least to keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Addison Russell stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Nope. Too high, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there. Here we go, boys.
Here's the 1-1. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And that ought to crank up the festivities at South Beach because the Marlins are once again champions of the baseball world.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A. 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.